Karma's a bitch.
Queen of Karma.
I've been on this platform for 5 years, going on 6, and I've seen a lot of things on this platform. Some of them have been wonderful, beautiful moments, and some of them have been absolutely horrifying nightmare fuel.
Oh, yes, Daddy.
When I first came on this platform, everybody was on the platform and they were speaking out about Onision. That was the big thing at the time. And one of the major crimes that Onision had committed is he had shaved Shiloh's head on live stream, and everyone recognized this for the abuse that it was in their relationship. I've been a part of a lot of communities on here. I've dabbled in the bottom of YouTube known as the Boit. I've dabbled in the drama community. I've dabbled in the commentary community. I've hung out in Discords that were apparently attached to the Kiwi Farm Lolcow people. I've been around. I've seen some things. I've been to the sector and back. And trust me, I don't ever want to go back there. And I've seen a lot of stuff. But I never thought that I would see the day where mainstream YouTube openly supports cult behavior and cult punishments being done on this platform. In the commentary community, a lot of people speak out about prank channels. One of the things that they speak out about is the prank channels using abuse and then calling it pranks or entertainment. One of the most famous cases of this was Daddy of 5, which I'm sure a lot of you remember, because he used to do pranks on one son in particular, and they were very, very cruel. And the platform came together to say, that's not okay, and save the children from this awful prankster. But what happens when the entire platform switches? It becomes okay to dehumanize people. As long as you can dehumanize people, that means that you can do whatever you want to them. We saw this a little bit with Onision as people were following him around and taking pictures of him and his minor children and then posting it onto the internet for ass pats. Yes, that was a thing and it was horrifying, but nobody really spoke out about it or called it gay opping or in real life ruination because it was Onision. So nobody should care, right? Well, you see, I got a lot of flack because I came out and I said, hold on a second, this behavior's gone too far. We cannot start dehumanizing people on here because in a few years from now, this is going to get a lot worse. And by golly, I think we've hit that point. The new hit show on the platform is run by Keemstar, well known for Dramaalert, for saying the N-word and being extremely racist, and for grifting. He grifts, okay? In other words, he's kind of a con artist. But people, for some reason, still give him a lot of respect, especially in the lolcow area. And these people that cover lolcows claim that they cover them because they're eccentric people with no self-awareness. However, I must ask about everyone's self-awareness on the platform right now and what they're supporting. We need to have a little bit of a talk, because if I were to put one of my editors or one of my mods on a live stream, say that they broke my rules and then force them to shave their eyebrows on screen in front of everyone, well, we all sat and laughed while they bawled their eyes out, I would hope the platform would come out and cancel me for it. Tell me that I'm a fucking sociopath, that I need to log offline, and that I should never have another employee again. There was a lot of flack in our anti-MLM community recently because of Illuminati Blair and how she treated her employees. And so many people came together to speak out about it, and it was great to see. And one of the weird things about it was that she was someone like me that spoke up about unethical business practices, only to later find out that she was doing a whole lot of them on her own and kind of running her community like a cult, making it so that people were financially dependent on her so that she could have full control over them. And as someone that had spoken out about cultish behavior in the past, that was really hypocritical and a big no-no, Blair. She got canceled on here. And I was all for it. Hey, Me and her had a little beef before that, so I was kind of like, finally, they see what I see. So I need to know what the difference is. And I know what you're going to say. You're going to say, Queen, you're a fucking snowflake. Queen, you have a trauma disorder, and so it's just hard to watch for you, or whatever other bullshit excuse you're going to say. Say that I am overreacting, but I'm not. And I think that everyone needs to just stop what they're doing and take a moment, go look at themselves in the mirror and ask themselves if they really want to spend 2025 doing whatever this is. This is Lolcow Live, and it's been a horrifying watch. I became familiar with it. I don't really visit these places. I don't like the people that hang out here. I don't get along with them. I don't believe that this is funny. All of them are edgelords that think it's cool to say slurs in Discord. And then if you don't say the slurs, then you're a bad person and snowflake. And I've had enough. I've had enough of all of them. But this wasn't seen as torture to these people, even though Lolcow Live is basically Keemstar torturing Boogie and Wings of Redemption. People don't care though. Do you want to know why? Because they're two men and they're two lolcows, and they've been completely dehumanized on the platform. So people actually pay money to the show to watch them get tortured as if they're being punished. And actually, they call it a punishment because you see, most recently, Girl World has been supporting this Lolcow Queens show, which I don't know in what world would a male employee forcing a female employee to shave her eyebrows as a punishment for breaking his rules or not being entertaining enough on camera. What world is that okay? I need to know what world it is so that I can stay far the fuck away from it. I'm sorry, but if you're watching this and you're getting off on watching women be tortured, I think you have larger problems than anyone on here can help you with. You need to log off the internet and go see a psychiatrist. I've been kind of watching in horror as the masses have been coming here to support. These people get about 5,000 views per stream, in which everyone pays memberships. You cannot comment in any of their chats unless you buy a membership. And if I did that on my channel, I would be called a grifter. I'm not even allowed to ask people to donate to me on PayPal, or else people stream and call me a scam artist and a grifter. So I don't know what world this is, but allegedly you're allowed to grift all you want in it. But I want you to take a moment and I want you to just watch this video here. I'm going to play it and I'm going to show you the chat because I want you to see how people are reacting. They aren't reacting in horror, okay? Like they did when Onision was shaving Shiloh's head and posting the video. Now we watch people get tortured and we pay and donate for them to get it worse. And here's the thing. It's one thing if you're doing it to yourself. There's a difference. There's a difference in you by yourself on your channel choosing to do something like shave your eyebrows. I believe that most recently Jessica Messica did a stream like that. It was all kind of her idea. She was all for it and she did it on stream again because she wanted to. It was a thing with her and her subscribers. That's a little different. What this is here is this community has like rules and certain entertainment thresholds that have to be reached by their employees. If their employees do not reach these goals, then they're to do a punishment. They vote on what to do to these people, and then they'll choose the worst one and the most embarrassing and humiliating one. The last time that I saw this kind of thing go on, where humiliation and punishment was being used and supported, I was deep diving a cult, a very dangerous religious cult that used to do things to their members in front of the other members as punishment. And now I'm kind of like, do I even do that deep dive and release it? Because apparently we're just supporting that openly on the platform. And there's other women here. Like Xylee Gets Real. How about you fucking get real and not support whatever this is? Because this isn't it, girl. This isn't it. You used to be a good person. I thought. I'm disappointed.
I hate Becky.
Hey,
She's gonna
Becky.
cry. She's gonna cry. Oh,
You got this, Becky.
Poor
You got
Becky.
this. You can do this.
Becky, sad.
You got this, Becky. You can humiliate yourself for that man that pays your paycheck. Again, if it was anybody else but Keemstar,
You can do this. You got this.
Yo, she should shave her head too. She looks like a milk dog with tits.
Okay, don't make it.
Squeeze.
Be nice. Don't make her shave her head.
this man on here is allegedly a man that once had kind of a relationship with her, which just makes this even more disgusting. And then the comments are do it, wench, fake crying, people laughing. I'm sorry, this is entertainment now on YouTube. I can't release a video about the anti-vax community without getting demonetized. But this is fully monetized. What's that shit about?
Holy shit!
You got this, girl. You got this, girl.
You're not even
my
doing your
God.
job right. You fucking got my eyelashes.
This is disgusting.
There's no way.
They're probably fake anyway.
Richie,
Fuck is wrong
stop.
with
Full
you,
screen it.
I hate
Yo,
Full
this is
screen
like
it.
I'm just saying,
this
they're
is
probably
like some
fake.
mommy
Wow.
dearest shit, man.
Oh my God.
Are you
can't
crying
even do
about
punishment
doing a-
right.
You can't even do punishment correctly, Becky. Just take it like a woman.
What's wrong about my punishment?
Stop it, Becky.
What's wrong about
Stop
my
it, Becky.
punishment?
Stop
Wait,
it. You're getting all excited, Becky.
Come on, get your hair done. I mean, get your eyebrows done. Come on.
Getting somebody upset to the point that they're screaming like this is not fun or performative. It's not something you should be proud of as a content creator. I don't know, like, what fucking level of hell we've entered.
Eyebrows did. Come on.
Me to stare at myself on camera like this. Just finish it.
Open it full screen.
Our
Full
future
screen
generation.
yourself.
It's
Full
fucked.
Hey, she looks like a hairless cat.
Yes, full screen
The
yourself.
internet
Full
was
screen
a
yourself.
mistake.
Full screen
That's a lot of
yourself.
eyebrow. Looks like
Screen
it's
it.
gone out
Full
anyway.
screen.
It looks
You
like
can
magic
barely
marker.
see it's gone.
That's
It's
because I have
magic marker,
eyebrow pencil
Kylie.
on.
I
Idiot.
don't even want to
We
watch
still
this
see
whole
the
thing
eyebrow, okay?
I want her to know I did it live.
because you
Oh.
people are actually sick.
Record settings. I'm gonna be honest.
Oh, here comes Keem.
And then
Yeah.
they full screen her while she
I'm
cries.
trying to pull up the super chats. I'll get it in a second, guys.
This is what you like to watch? A woman bawling her eyes out is entertaining for you? Are you a fucking
I'm just
serial
reading
killer?
from the bottom up, and then I'll get the older ones after. Life with Jen donated $20. I shaved my head and my eyebrows. I cared about my looks, but still did it and didn't whine. Did you do it on camera?
They're shaming her now for being upset that they forced her to shave her eye. Like, it's ridiculous. And they do this for the rest of this stream.
You know, I am one of
Links-
your biggest haters.
Links
All right.
fucking changed her
And you're
picture to my
gross,
face.
Siley.
Links-
Seriously.
Okay.
Oh
You
my
should be
God.
taken off. the
Okay, I didn't do all that, but listen
me
to
on.
me.
Fuck you.
You
Lady.
know, I am one of your biggest haters, and
Psycho.
everybody knows that, right? But I'm gonna be honest with you. You gained some respect from me that you
She gained respect from this woman because she let men torture her? Oh, okay. Wow. I see how the commentary community works, how the Goon Squad works now. Anyone that is supporting anyone that has anything to do with this show, stay the fuck away from me. Like, don't come near me. I don't want to end up in a cage in your basement, okay? I don't want to go missing from my family because you get off on kidnapping and torturing women. Please stay far away from me. Oh, Queen, this isn't a big deal. It's just lolcows being lolcow and entertainment. Why are you so upset? Not one person has spoken out about how this is cult-like behavior or disgusting. Not even those who said that Onision shaving Shiloh's head was abuse. The commentary community watched and cheered as a woman was forced to shave her eyebrows off on screen for a punishment and spent 40 minutes crying her eyes out on screen as they cheered and laughed. changed. This is akin to a cult leader punishing a member for breaking his rules and using abuse tactics to humiliate them. There is no difference. The only difference is it's Keemstar instead of Jim Jones, and it's on YouTube instead of in a church. I just want to know one thing. What is the difference between Onision shaving Shiloh's head and Keem forcing a woman to shave her eyebrows? What changed? What changed in these commentary community people's brains that made it okay to support this severely abusive behavior? What is the difference besides they aren't dating? Okay, well, what Illuminati did to Oz was awful, right? She was his employer, then dated him, made him buy the house off her, and made him completely financially dependent on her as his employer and girlfriend, then abused him and everyone spoke out, right? As they should. So then why is this okay? Is it because Becky and Keemstar aren't dating? Well, you all thought that Blair Illuminati treated her other employees bad too, right? The lawsuit was with several people mentioned who were working for her, including the clique. So was it okay for her to be abusive to her employees she wasn't dating? What is the message me, as a viewer of this show, supposed to get from these commentary creators who are supporting it? What are the differences? The difference is that some time has passed, and what I fear would happen is happening. There's a type of brainwashing that has been occurring on the platform where creators are constantly desensitizing their community to this type of behavior. So watching someone get tortured in this way in 2024 and now 2025 is not as shocking to the commentary community as watching Onision and Shiloh several years ago. What worries me is that desensitizing a community to this type of behavior can be quite dangerous. Repeated exposure to aggression can numb emotional responses, resulting in a higher tolerance for violence. So is that why people are okay with this cult-like behavior happening on the platform and even cheering it on? Why are people supporting brainwashing? And yes, it is brainwashing and a cult tactic. According to Britannica, and forbid I use a better source, I think it would hurt their little brains. The techniques of brainwashing typically involve isolation from former associates and sources of information, an exacting regimen requiring absolute obedience and humility, strong social pressures and rewards for cooperation, physical and psychological punishments for non-cooperation, ranging from social ostracism and criticism, deprivation of food, sleep, and social contacts, to bondage and torture, and continual reinforcement. So maybe we shouldn't promote this type of content on the platform. It's a new year. The year 2025 is upon us, and I am asking the commentary community to do one thing this year. Since the support of this show seems very hypocritical based on what the commentary community speaks out about, please do better. Be more mindful of the content you are supporting on this platform. If you are a viewer, try to do the same. This content is not very mindful, not very demure, and it is actually disgusting and needs to be canceled. But something tells me everyone is too scared to speak out against Keemstar to talk about this, which, by the way, is also culty. Supporting cult-like behavior can also desensitize your audience to it. I'm sure you wouldn't want to do that. So yeah, this year, can we please do better? Thanks for listening.
Queen of Karma.